Looks like he was going for Reaver tech. The Reaver will save him in this position, but he's got to find a way to pick it up and get it to the front. He needs to get rid of these tanks at the front too. So ForGG still pushing the best he can. Still doesn't have siege mode in. A Wraith coming out of nowhere for ForGG, even though I don't even think he has a dropship anymore. But he does have the Wraith in to battle the shuttle a little bit, so the shuttle can't ferry troops over and maybe try to snipe the Reaver while it's inside of the shuttle. So ForGG is losing his grip on the front. He only has one siege tank left. He does have siege now, but Cal cleans it up. He cleans up the troop at the front of his base, and now ForGG is doing another drop with the Wraith and oh, the faces of the fans are really cracking me up here. They're like, oh, this is crazy. So ForGG still sneaking in with that Wraith. He does take out the shuttle. So now the Reaver has no help whatsoever. He's going to have to wait for another shuttle to come out. And he probably wasn't even pumping one. He's getting some observers out to help him fight off these freaking mines inside of his main. So ForGG getting a little bit of economic damage done, but still he's facing a two-base Protoss, so he's got to keep on constant pressure, and that's exactly what he's doing. Coming back here with a couple of vultures, but he's still running low on everything. He needs to focus on his second base now, because this attack is petering out. He's not going to be able to get it done with this attack. As much as Cal keeps running into mines, he isn't losing a lot of Dragoons by doing it. So, okay, Cal, he runs back to the shield battery, recharges at the shield battery, so he's going to be okay. And ForGG, his aggressive attack failed, so he's got to focus on his second base, and I think he's putting that up right now. There's some more crazed fans looking on with a slight bit of drool coming down their chins. So here comes the observer, spotting the dropship. ForGG senses something is amiss. He might have seen the glitch on the map. I think he did. Epic star sense from ForGG to pull back, knowing he was spotted. So he knows that Dragoons would have sniped that had he gone in. Okay, let's see if ForGG tries to bypass that observer and find another way to come in with that dropship. And I think some more cannons coming in for Cal, so he might be going for an attack of his own, throwing down cannons inside of his main just to fight off a counterattack from vultures, should vultures try to be dropped into the main. But ForGG is going all tanks to defend this natural expansion that he just put down, which is probably the best thing to do, because mostly Dragoons out for Cal, and Dragoons pop like water balloons, 2 tanks, siege tanks especially. But okay, Cal moving forward. He's going in with his observer first just to try to see the lay of the land, see if he actually can push this with his Reaver play. Trying to keep the Reaver out of siege mode, out of siege range, rather. And let's see, yeah, he's going in for a little bit of economic harassment here. He's got to steer clear of that Wraith. Oh, the Wraith going to be able to snipe the shuttle again, I think. But let's see how much damage the Reaver can get done. Wow, I'm surprised that Reaver didn't go down with a couple of siege tanks there. But the Reaver being dropped out of the shuttle, I think Cal knows he's not going to be able to save that shuttle, but he still has the Reaver in. Let's see. I think ForGG will be able to destroy this Reaver before it does anything else. Cal, he's just going to keep that Reaver there, see if he can pick it up with another shuttle later. But ForGG is trying to do a double expand. He's going to float into the inside 12 o'clock base, which will still be so difficult to defend. But he does have tanks in, now coming in with tanks, just trying to get rid of this pesky Reaver, and he does get rid of the Reaver. It doesn't lose any tanks in the process, even though one got badly damaged. Let's see what Cal decides to do. He does a Zealot drop on top of the siege tanks, and he's coming in with all of his Dragoons at the same time. The siege tanks actually firing on the SCVs a little bit there, so I think that was part of Cal's plan as he sneaks back. But I think Cal is a little bit more than he bargained for back here behind this natural expansion. There are some tanks behind that, so he's got to back off. That was kind of a failed attack from him, even though he got some damage done by having ForGG siege his own SCVs. But okay, Cal, he has a lot of gateways now, getting a Citadel of Adun, and he's upgrading something at the Forge. I think +1 for his all of his units. And now he's coming in for even more drop play. And the observers being completely uncontested here. There's nothing to take out the observers. So, some more drops with these zealots. It looks like Cal's coming in for another attack. I guess most of the tanks are back from behind that natural expansion now and pushing the front. So Cal just trying to snipe as much as he can while he's expanding at the same time. This whole time, Cal has actually been taking bases. He took the inside 9 o'clock base, as the observers are pointing out, and I see him down. He just put down a base down at the 5 o'clock position too. So he's just trying to keep ForGG busy, keep him busy, keep his troop count low so he can't do another timing push, another aggressive attack, which he's been trying to do multiple times in this series so far. But ForGG preparing to get that inside 12 o'clock up and running, and the observers are pointing out that he didn't take the base that Terran normally take, which is the 2 o'clock base up there, usually a lot easier to defend. But ForGG, he wants to have all of his tanks in one area, so that's why he had expanded to the 12 o'clock position. The raids, couple of raids out now to snipe the shuttles. 2 shuttles out for Cal, so he's going to do double shuttle play. Let's see what he does here. I see no zealots out there in the field, so most likely these shuttles are packed with zealots to drop on top of those tanks. And Cal kind of biding his time. I think he's waiting for reinforcements, waiting for the right time to strike. And let's see where he goes with... the race actually pick off that observer. But the shuttle coming in, I think there's a Reaver in here. The Reaver going to try to get some SCV kills. Dud, Scarab. I think Cal is being a little bit unlucky there, dropping right between that little wedge between the minerals here. But another Zealot bomb. Oh, wow. Taking out the tank, so nothing to defend this inside 12 o'clock base now. So ForGG once again in a very bad position. He's being heavily out-macroed here as Cal is just keeping on the aggressive harassment. Excellent shuttle play from him. Dropping his Reaver again. See if he can get... finally a non-dud Scarab. Taking down a lot of SCVs there. 12 kill Reaver. Looks like it's finally going to go down. 13 kills before it dies. I think that was mostly SCVs, probably all SCV kills right there too. So excellent economic harassment from Cal. It looks like he does have the upper hand in this game. And ForGG running back and forth with his SCVs, trying to establish bases, but even more dropship. Shuttle play, no dropships in here whatsoever, as 3 Wraiths, and now for ForGG, again, another unorthodox type of switch from him. But this time it doesn't look like it's going to work out. He's just losing so much economy here as Cal just keeps building and building and building. He has 4 bases up and running now, and he's trying to take another base down there at the 8 o'clock position, actually. So ForGG in a very, very bad position. Cal just keeping on the aggression. I think he's just going to keep attack moving, basically, until he has his way. This is just so impressive to watch Cal on the top of his game. I think this is definitely Cal on the top of his game. He was able to do all of those attacks, all of the shuttle attacks. Now he has speed shuttle upgrade. He's going to drop right on top of the tanks yet again. And the Wraiths helpless against the amount of shuttles. Look at ForGG. So close, yet so far away. GG from ForGG. And Cal moves into the semifinals. We now have our semifinals. Very interesting, to say the least. And actually, this is kind of a curse with my predictions. Like every round of 16, round of 8 video, I try to make predictions, and this is the curse. Usually they're exactly half right, or close to exactly 50% right. And that is what happened again this time. Oh, man. I should just stop making predictions altogether. Well, this has been Nuke. I will be back soon for the first semifinal, then the second semifinal, then the finals. Excellent. God, I got a lot of videos to make. But this has been Nuke. See you guys soon. Hallelujah.